We can't continue this discussion about new rock and sex without recounting what happened with Michael Hutchence from INXS. Michael was something of a horn dog when he was alive. The man was always in the company of some of the most beautiful women in the world. By the late 90s, the best days of INXS were behind them, but they were still very much a profitable concern. Then came November 22nd, 1997. INXS was at home in Sydney, Australia, working on a TV special commemorating the band's 20th anniversary together. After the day's shoot, Michael, his father, and his stepmother went out for dinner at a restaurant called Flavors of India. It was a very normal evening. There was talking and laughing and joking, and everything seemed fine. After dinner, around 10:30 that night, Michael went back to room 524 at the Ritz-Carlton Double Bay Hotel. He joked with three girls as he rode up in the elevator, and when he got to his room, he called Kim Wilson, an Australian soap opera star and ex-girlfriend. Kim and her current boyfriend bombed over to the hotel, where the three of them drank champagne, daiquiris, and beer in the hotel bar before heading up to Michael's room for a while. They left the bar around 2, and Kim and her boyfriend left the hotel around 4. And that's when we lose track of things. Over the next few hours, Michael made some phone calls, including one to at least one ex-girlfriend. He never reached anyone in person. All he got were answering machines. Early on the morning of November 23rd, Michael went down to the front desk and asked the clerk on duty to mail some letters he had written. He didn't say much, but the clerk did know that he looked pretty rough. And that was the last time anyone saw Michael Hutchence alive. Around noon that day, housekeeping entered room 524. The place was a mess. 5 different types of prescription pills had been flung about. The furniture had been heaved around. And Michael was dead. He had been strangled by a belt hung on a door. He apparently died sometime between 9:50 and 10:30 that morning. The cause of death has been the subject of much debate ever since. One theory is suicide, but there was no note. The other theory is autoerotic asphyxiation, an act where a person is strangled because they say it enhances sexual pleasure. That actually was the coroner's verdict, and so far it stood as the official cause of death. One more thing, though. Remember how one of the last people to ever see Michael Hutchence live was Kim Wilson? Did you know that she was the inspiration for this INXS song?